means it's time to organize. In the past, Lindy was the one who always tackled all the dollar store makeovers or upcycles, but I thought if she can do it, why can't I? So for this video, I've gone to the dollar store and I've picked up a bunch of items that I'm gonna try and turn into some cool garage organization. When the shop is nice and clean and Lindy comes in, it's a happy wife. And we all know a happy wife is a happy life. Okay, so let's start and see what we can DIY. Something I wanted to deal with the shop and organization was just the drawers. Honestly, some of these drawers actually turned into big catch-alls and they're a little bit chaotic. So when going through the dollar store, I found some of these trays and I think they'll work great to kind of act as dividers in the drawers and just help organize them. You can see here, it's kind of a big mess, so let's take everything out and we'll see what we can do for organization. The drawer organization just helps get rid of the clutter in your drawers, and it makes grabbing for the thing you're looking for that much easier. I find when everything has a place, it's easier to find items and also easier to keep the clutter off your workshop benches. Okay, so this one is a fairly simple storage solution. Most of us have sanders, whether you use the round discs or the square pads. Having a spot for all your different grits of sandpaper is really handy. So I found these at the dollar store and they are just utensil holders. I'm just gonna stack them like this and then I think put like a little label. I found these labels and then I'll just put them on the side to say what grit of sandpaper they are. Inch. And we just go like that, and then I can put a sticker on. I think that will work. Oh shit, these don't stick. These stickers don't stick to this bamboo, but what I did a little bit of testing and I found what works is to use some super glue. Super glue for the win. You don't need a lot, you just need enough to kind of hold it in place. Probably don't have to sand it, but the sanding, I don't know, there's just a little bit unlevel there. So this should help it bond nicely. I think the glue has dried. Take that off, that off. Cool. So there you have your rack, and then we'll just open up this. I ordered some new sanding discs for this special occasion, and we will load this up. I'm really happy with how this sandpaper tower or organizer worked out. Honestly, for the couple bucks you spend on the two boxes and the couple minutes to glue them together, I should have done this ages ago. It should add great organization to the workshop and just make grabbing sandpaper that much easier. For this project, if you haven't figured out already, I need to figure out a way to store my tape better. I just have them in a cupboard like this, and I think we could do it better. I think I have a plan in my head, so I'm just gonna start taking this apart and see what happens. I also thought this rolling pin might work to have the tape sit on there. I think it's actually almost like the perfect size to fit in between here. So we will see what we can kind of come up with here. Point of no return, we're gonna start cutting. Okay, well, I got that out. I just need to take a little bit off the end of the roller and then it will fit in here perfectly. And then the tape will sit on here and then I'll just use screws in here and then you just have to undo the screws if you want to change your tape roll. But I think that will work. And then when you run this here, nice. I mean, that works. Cool, okay. There. There's a little line on the bottom, and I think that will work well. Happy with how this is working. I think I also got these dowels and I'm gonna put one dowel just on the bottom here just so that the tape has something to hold on to. And then I think that should work really well. Do I want to put one as like a carrying handle on the top? Okay, the glue has dried and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I think you can hold it by this little dowel here and then you can carry it to, like, if you're doing trim work, whatnot, you need to do taping, or I think maybe I'll add some little holes in the back and then you can just attach it to the wall when you're not using it. So I think that is a cool little tape rack. And then for working it, you just grab your piece of tape and then you want your length, run it against the blade and it rips off really nice. I really like how this tape holder turned out. I wasn't sure where I was going with it at the beginning, but I'm really happy with the end result, and I think it should make all my taping projects a lot easier in the future. These aren't really DIYs per se, but I found all these pieces at the dollar store and they are really handy just for organizing your workspace. Having a bin that you can just have compartments for each type of hardware is really handy. And here I just organized like hinges and some specialty stuff. Another thing that we got was this easy to install magnetic strip. You can put pliers on it, screwdrivers, putty knives. It's just another quick organization hack for your workspace. And Lindy should be really happy with this because now I have a place to put my pencils and hopefully I shouldn't be losing them all the time. That being said, the magnets from the dollar store did not work at all, so I did add some extra magnets on the back just with hot glue, and now it works really great. There are some great no DIY required items at the dollar store for organizing your craft space or work area. I saw these little shelves at the dollar store and I thought they could be good for a bunch of different things. We got some tools for Christmas. It's nice to have these easily accessible, so I'm thinking we'll just make a little bit of a clamp storage and also a little bit of a spot for the saws, and then that way they always have a home, you know where to find them and you know where to put them away. I kind of want the clamps to sit in. We'll go one here and one here. Here, here. Okay, and then we'll kind of evenly space these things. Try not to use all the power tools, but it's hard because when they're there. Let's see how this cuts and how straight I can cut. Nice. Now, then that fits in there like that. I organized some some of the tools that Lindy uses a bunch. Actually, we both kind of use a bunch for smaller DIY projects. Here is how the little clamp storage worked out. So I want to add, this is like a little miter box for the saw, so it can just sit there. And then I'm gonna add some grooves for these saws. And then this pole saw will just hang from the bottom. Yeah, that's the plan. The little clamp and saw storage shelf was another simple DIY, and it's easily customizable to your own shop tools, and it just makes grabbing the tools and having a place to put them away that much easier. Next project is some drill bit organization. This was just in a random bin, and it was kind of a pain to get what you needed. So I'm thinking I can make just a little wall shelf. Again, take the wrapper off, and I'm gonna put some tape down just so I can draw on here and I don't have to worry about pencil marks on the finished surface. So that could sit like that. That works. So here, 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 here. So now we just need to drill a bunch of holes. The drill bit shelf is a great organization tool for your workspace. It allows you to organize all your drill bits into type and size and make them easily accessible when you're gonna go to grab one. You're gonna see a bit of a theme here, and I kind of like using these guys. These were like a really good find. These are $4, so more than $1, but you can't find much for $1 at a dollar store anymore. Dallas store. I always had these in a drawer, but I think they could be better if they just sat on like a little shelf like so. This is actually like a broom rod, and I'm gonna cut 2 of these the same length. Cut this in half and then maybe 45 it, and then you put the 2 dowels on the top, and then that will make a nice little bracket for holding all your hammers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 3 inches plus 6 inches. So let's make this 10 inches wide. There. So I think this one, we're just gonna put here right away. Let's figure out how to get this even. Nice. And if that's on the wall, you put those like this. I think that works really good. The hammer storage is another great DIY. It's only 2 pieces, and it makes some great organizations and makes grabbing the hammers really easy. Okay, I'm really happy with how all those projects turned out. Doing some extra organization in your garage or craft space is never a bad idea. It's always good to know where your tools are and help keep clutter off your work surfaces. I'm really happy with how all 6 of these projects turned out, and I'm pretty sure Lindy will be happy with it as well, that now these tools have a home. If you enjoyed watching, make sure you subscribe and give us a big thumbs up if you liked the video. Comment below to let me know what kind of organization you need in your shop or craft area, and stay tuned for some more great DIYs. Thanks so much. See you next time.